next guests say their wedding was one of the happiest days of their lives, but it was also a wake-up call that something had to change. You see, Grant and Chantel Fleming's love couldn't hide the fact that their weight was out of control.
Now, the couple from Melbourne were both morbidly obese, facing some serious health problems too, but now they've made a remarkable transformation. They've shed a staggering 173 kilograms between them, and they're still in love. Look at them here. They are adorable. They're joined us now with their story. You guys look amazing. Grant, take us back to your wedding day. You say that was the moment of truth. That was the time for you.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, I've been thinking about the surgery a few months before that, and my sister Martine had actually gone through the surgery as well. So I was really kind of seeing
how... It's in the family almost.
Yeah, absolutely. So she's had great success with it as well. But, you know, I think for anyone, your wedding day is supposed to be the most perfect day for you. And it was. I married the woman of my dreams. I was with my family and friends on the day, but I didn't look perfect for her, and that was what really hit home for me. I didn't feel comfortable. And I decided that I really had to do something about it. No, I couldn't do anything beforehand, and this was a way to make sure that I lived my life for a lot longer.
Chantel, give us your perspective. How bad have things got?
Well, I had really bad sleep apnea, which I kind of put off trying to find out for a long time. High blood pressure, back pain, couldn't walk properly, like even personal stuff that I couldn't do on my own. I couldn't even tie my own shoelaces. I did go and see a doctor to talk about it. I had done previous exercise and diet regimes and like Jenny Craig and all that. Just didn't work for me. I think a lot of that's to do with I didn't have the willpower, and I'll be the first to admit that. Went to see my doctor, and she was very stern with me and told me if you keep going the way that you're going, you won't reach the age of 30.
Wow.
Whoa.
Confronting.
So that's a very big thing to say, Grant, to hear that as well. You guys ate a lot of junk food, you say? You had to buy a bigger fridge to keep up with your appetites? Do you think in a way that... I remember when I got married to my wife, we started to celebrate by eating, going, oh, let's go out, we're in love, this is great. We sort of spurred each other on.
Yeah.
Did that happen with you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no doubt at all. And look, I don't think Chantal will agree with me, but from my previous bad eating throughout my really adult years, and ever since I could really buy my own food, I've been terrible, absolutely terrible. And I wouldn't eat anything remotely healthy because I would just automatically think it's going to taste disgusting. So I was really restricted in the way that I ate and the junk food that I ate and everything like that. And I think that really kind of spurred into our relationship. And people get comfortable in their relationships, absolutely. And like you say, you kind of go out celebrating that you're happy, you don't need to worry about anything, and then you get to that level, and yeah.
So obviously you've had to just completely recalibrate and change your whole outlook on how you approach food. It's a lifestyle thing. Tell our viewers, though, about what you did, because ultimately it involved surgery, didn't it?
Yeah, so one thing is I was a hypocrite before I even went down this path. Whenever I heard weight loss surgery, I was like, I would automatically think of these like reality shows in the US where people can't get out of bed and they get surgery, and I used to be like, oh, you know, do the hard work.
So you saw it as a cop-out?
Yeah.
Okay.
My perspective of that has completely changed because I've been through it. So for people who say it's a cop-out, they don't know what they're talking about. Right. There is a lot of mental work, there's a lot of emotional work as well as physical. You have to do a very strict regime prior to the operation, so a pre-op diet, which usually they do 4 to 5 weeks, but because of how big I was and where I held all my fat, I had to do 8 weeks of just shakes, and it was the hardest thing I've ever been through in my life. There was times where I wanted to give up, and I didn't give up, I kept going. The procedure came up, so again, it's risky, so you're kind of signing your life away, saying, you know, something could happen while you're on that. Yeah, so it was like, in my eyes, I was like, I either go out saying that I was doing the right thing, or I do it eating food, which I don't want to do. I did come through, I had a great team that looked after me. Then you have to go into 2 weeks of free fluid, which... No, not fun at all. Then you have to do 2 weeks of puree, so you're blitzing everything into like baby food, and this is where my post baby blues, as I call it, came in, and I was like, what have I done? But after the next section, which is soft food and normal food, my brain was telling me, you've got this, you've just got to retrain your brain, you need to learn what foods you can have now. You need to look at it as a nutritional value rather than, that looks amazing, I'm going to eat it.
Exactly. And now you guys seem very happy. As I said, you sat down here, you're comforting each other, you're holding hands. Is the relationship stronger because of this, Graham?
Oh, absolutely, no doubt. You know, I was in love with her before, but she is the most amazing woman I've ever met, and like she's absolutely inspirational, and she's been able to put her story out there and really touch a lot of people's lives, and really be inspirational for them, and be a beacon of hope for not just women but men who are going through the same thing of wanting to learn about these kind of things, and I could not be more proud of her and more proud to be her husband, because she is honestly an amazing person. She'll be as humble as anything, but she really is, and she doesn't realise how many people she's actually touched with what she's been able to go through, her anxiety, and what she's been able to battle over the time.
Today, which is great to have you guys.
Beautifully said, Grant. Thank you.
both so
Really
much.
appreciate
So
your
happy
courage. Takes a lot of courage, Chantel. So well done.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And Grant and Chantel have set up a GoFundMe page to help pay for Chantel's skin removal surgery. For more information, you can head to GoFundMe.com and search for Chantel Fleming. Thank you again.
That look though.
All right, ahead this morning, Matt Damon's undercover